All fake news? Text by Thich Om. Voice generated by KI. Read more. www.12words.de or visit the Thich Om bookshop. The meaning of life, fake news? Something is happening on this planet, that's beyond question. A lot is happening in people's consciousness. One example of this is certainly the approach to the idea of a matrix construction of life per se, not uncommon in the age of quantum research. Actually, an ancient idea reflected here. Yet nothing more than an illusory explanation that simply produces a second matrix. We continue to seek God in a construction of duality. Is it all just a matrix anyway? The idea of a matrix, as temptingly simple as it may seem, has a crucial catch that leaves us in complete ignorance and without any basis for even the smallest shred of trust, in a bleak world. Quite merciless. The catch is creation. Who did it? The aliens? Is God a programmer? Is our life a game of ones and zeros? You see, and here the radiance of holiness shines again. We jump. Who did it? Because, who did it? You. You are this God, this merciless programmer, the guy who sits at the joystick and sets entire villages on fire. Gotcha. Smile. Every single image that you live in your individual universe comes from you. From you alone. There is no other God who makes something happen. There are no other people who exert any influence. These are your decisions, people are your creatures. Do you now understand why you should treat them with love? Why your basic thought, as the creator, the God that you are, should be positive and full of tenderness and love? The mirror of the self? That's what the enlightened Jesus meant when he said, "This is my flesh and my blood." That's the meaning of whatever you do to the least of my brothers, you do to me. That is the transcendence of existence. Here, in this cloud of understanding, everything is truly packed. The mirror of the self, the cobweb of supposed destiny, all religion, all spirituality, magic. Your belief in the conformities of dualism. A leap into yourself? Can you recognize, even a little, the luminous, far-reaching significance of this leap into yourself, into your own mind? So you are God, creation, and what you are the same. And whoosh! You haven't even noticed, you've already put this perspective into one of your dualistic boxes. A smile, perhaps. But you've looked at the matter superficially, it's too dangerous for the ego, a little nibbled at, fragmented, and then it's gone. Off to the trash for it. All universes you and God? You are the only true God, but you are eons away from truly recognizing this. The only reason for this is your system of thought. The configuration of good and evil. The judgment. Ultimately, it's the situation, you, and God on the other side. This is your image, rooted in dualism. In order to realize its desire for absolute love in this world of hate and guilt, the one, the God within you, whom you refuse to recognize, must become effective in an instance that abolishes this dualistic system of thought. The Holy Spirit, the communicator? There is a path of communication with God from this dualistic world thought construct. The third component in our spiritual hardware, a contact person, the router, so to speak, because love does not see or understand our illusions, the connection has been severed by us. This mediator of the thought of love is the Holy Spirit. A spirit indeed, also a thought construct, but this is the path to trust. Love and honor my creation? Thus, the only meaningful prayer is to the Holy Spirit, that He may grant me and my creatures knowledge, that my trust in creation, in God, in my universe, in my creatures, may be reflected in joy, compassion, empathy, love. The Holy Spirit uses all the means of dualistic thought that you provide Him to bring the goal of absolute love to your very personal understanding. This makes it possible for Him to be present at all times with perfect understanding. He is the communication of love. We are the creators of our dream. The Holy Grail that humanity has been seeking for so long is the realization that we are altogether a sleeping creator who seems to be trapped in a dream. Within this dream, there is no way to escape the dream. Even if we desperately seek gods and idols and explanations in this, our only dreamed, world, they cannot possibly exist. It is. Can you please understand the delicious? Smell the aroma of freshly brewed coffee? Delicious. To wake up. Are you a completely brilliant creator? To wake up to the insight that all these wonderful things we can perceive with our senses, every invention the world has ever made, every single animal, insect, tree, shrub, the wind and the sun, the planets, and all the universes, were created by you alone. It's just stupid that you don't want to know. You continue to seek the Holy Grail, in your entirely good will. I created the wind? How could I, when I realized that I alone created all this beauty, the swaying of the grass in the wind, that crow in the sky, the rays of the sun and the course of the planets, every single person and the animals, how could I do anything other than love all of these my creations, rather, in love and in astonished awe of creation, of myself, simply be and enjoy? Conclusion. To accept, to internalize the insight that you are the God of your to be an individual, primordial universe, the one who created everything, truly everything, in absoluteness, is quite simply an impossible undertaking in this world of attachments. Therefore, there is the Holy Spirit as an instance between this impossibility and the seemingly unattainable, beyond valuation, loving creation. A mental construct, a spirit in dualism as mediator. Here, communication is restored. It was never interrupted. Read more. www.12words.de or visit the Thich Om bookshop.